What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horne, and this is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance. And since everybody else is in Australia, it's me and Danny Dealz today. Hey, Danny.
Good evening.
Good evening. Sorry, I was making sure my lights were right. I feel out of focus.
Watched a little old Dracula the other night, so I still got a little evening in me. Yeah.
That new Renfield movie looks kind of fun.
I haven't seen it. I'll see it eventually.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's out yet. I just saw the trailer for it with Nicolas Cage as Dracula. And he's very Nicolas Cagey.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. What's up, chat? It's good to see everybody there. Media, Axel, Pam, George St. Louis is in the chat. James Bell. We've got Richard C. We've got everybody's out there. It's good to see you guys. I like this. Let's get the likes up for Danny's hair. Let's do that. Like that. And I am doing well, Axel. Thank you for asking. We got lots of stuff today. We had special requests to talk about NWA 312 in more detail. That we didn't do it like a proper rundown of exactly what happened in a recap. So we're going to do that today.
Yeah, we had a good conversation with Vic, though. It just ran long, but it was, so we got, do you not remember?
Yeah, no. I totally agree. I had a...
I thought you were like, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, when Vic comes on, though, the conversation naturally, it moves right over to, you want to talk about stuff like the Crockett Cup that's coming up on June 3rd and 4th. Yeah, look at that thing. Yeah. That's going to be exciting in Winston-Salem. There is more information to come, of course. I'm sure it'll be over at nwatix.com once those tickets go on sale. But right now, we don't know all the details on when the on sale is going to be, but we'll be hearing more about that later. Right now, everybody is over in Australia, which we're also going to talk about, Danny.
Not everybody.
Well, a lot of the NWA folks, a lot of the button pushers and lever pullers over in Australia. So, it's just...
I do like that the Croquet Cup will once again be in James Crockett territory, right?
Yeah, it does feel right that it's over.
Feels like it should be there.
Yeah, totally agree on that one. Danny Dealz also, if you tune into the live stream, you know that you're gonna get all the great deals, and today is no different. The Deal Machine coming through with spring deals over there. It's the spring cleaning sale, Danny. Trying to get rid of some stuff.
Yeah, it's only good till tomorrow, but I got new bundles up. I even discounted what's left of the 312 shirts. I got the autographed turnbuckle up there from 312, which everybody signed because Pollo made everybody sign it, and all kinds of stuff. Cleaning it out because I'm making room for new stuff. That's what's happening.
I'm excited. I still got to put in my order for some of these cool banners that are over there so I can block out these windows over to my left.
You'd get that Medusa one, won't you? I'm going to get one to throw darts at.
I am, I don't know. I got to represent Thrillbilly and Pollo. Of course, the boss is over there, Billy C. But, so we'll find out.
Did you see I vandalized one of her.
Yeah, I did see that online. I actually was going to try to find that video beforehand. And last week,
send it to you so everybody can watch it.
All right. We can upload it here.
It's a glorious video. I think it's funny. Because she is a menace. Pam has never been to Winston-Salem. That's surprising, actually.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been to Winston-Salem. I feel like I've been through there, but not like to there. Like just
that was kind of like when I was talking to a couple of the brass about when I was at WrestleCade last time, and I realized that none of them have ever been there except for me, which is my favorite convention to work. But I'm surprised at how many people have not been there.
Yeah.
2 day trip to 2 days. Texas. What's Texas?
They want us to come to Texas. That's what that's about.
Okay.
So yeah, people want us to be in Texas. I can't say I blame them. That would be fun. I don't have any control over any of that. So
yeah, me neither.
Yeah. So, well, we'll see. you find the venue, like the perfect venue, you can pitch it to that it makes sense, and I'm sure they'll make something happen. Royded Caps, have you been to every show? Polka Dot Pam. Pam's been to every show except 73 because there was a hurricane that kept her away. I remember that. That was actually my first. Well, like I think I was just then coming on where I was getting to be a part of the team, and I remember that a lot of people had to try to get home right after that.
Well, the New Orleans people, Taryn and Luke and all them, yeah. I think they all rode together in a rental. Yeah, Texas. Most of the buildings I've worked in Texas were not for independents, and they were giant buildings. But there was one in Houston that I worked. That was it was a good boy. I can't remember the name of it. It was right downtown. It was nice and cozy. I just don't remember. I can't remember.
Well, we
did a show in a music club in Austin once. Had people in the balcony, like looking over. It was kind of crazy.
I always think balconies are kind of cool for venues that they like have like a, I don't know. They just think like at Hard Times there was a balcony up there, and I just think those have like a.
Oh no, this was like a balcony where like the ring was below them, not like at Hard Times. It was just like another level. This was like a shoot balcony.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Where they could just like they could watch from up there. I mean, they were away a little bit. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Not at the Benton Convention Center, Dave. I did look into that, but no, it won't be there.
Oh yeah,
but that is a great building. It's a great facility.
If
David has been to Crockett Cup, nobody's ever come say hi to the deal, man. I'm there every year. I've done 8 of those.
I see Dave at the shows. Dave Scooby, he's been awesome.
At the WrestleCade. I'm talking about the Wrestle.
Oh, at the WrestleCade. No, sorry. Yeah,
I've been to 8 of them. Never been approached. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. But I haven't been approached. But
come on, Dave, go say hi to Danny.
Yeah. What's the heat?
Yeah, what's up with that? I'm waiting on this video to upload. I was trying to buy time, and I think we're almost there. So just bear with me. So,
what happened on USA on Saturday? Let's talk about that.
Well, your boy Alex Taylor won a big triple threat match.
Sure
that
did.
Was awesome.
Sure did against old Rhett Titus and Iglesias.
Yeah, new guy. I was going to throw up clips on this, but I think that it's worth it that you guys, if you haven't seen NWA USA from Saturday, you need to go watch it on the NWA YouTube channel, youtube.com/@NWA. The main YouTube channel, because it's great.
Still have exclusive contracts on Plunkett and Taylor.
Oh, okay. So the IB boys could still survive.
Well, let's just say we're not revealing anything.
Speaking of the IB boys, check out this video.
What the hell are you doing? Are you kidding me? I am gonna rip you a new. You're fired. Fired.
Is that particular Medusa banner available at a discount?
It is. Oh, that one? Yeah, I gotta find it. I was gonna keep it for myself, but I mean, if somebody really wants that one, it can be available.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Lots of love for Alex Taylor in the chat. So, but yeah. Look at Axel. Axel's a fan of Danny Dealz, always.
Yeah. Send a personalized autograph 8x10.
Oh, man. All right. Well, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, the guys are over in Australia right now. I actually had Joe and Kyle send over a couple of pics. They've sent over a ton, but just some I went through today. Like you can see, look here. This is from like yesterday. This is Kenzie Page. She's over there representing. Apparently has stolen the mic from Kyle there.
I think she's just doing karaoke right there. That's all that's happening.
I think our people are making friends over there. I don't know. But speaking of Alex Taylor, there he is with the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion Kerry Morton and the Thrillbilly celebrating over there in Australia. I assume that's after a big win for looks like maybe Thrillbilly.
Well, I believe they were undefeated. So they kept talking about that the all the Tennessee kids were undefeated. Kenzie, Alex, Carrie, Thrilly. So, they're very excited. And they probably celebrated heartily afterwards.
It was not just NWA versus Australia, though, because I did see this picture, which poor Mercurio, at some point, somehow, he is getting pinned by Natalia Markova.
Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly poor Mercurio, but yeah.
So at some point there, something went wrong for Mercurio or right or whatever. And let's see here. We also had La Rebellion's over there in Australia right now defending the NWA World Heavyweight Tag Team titles. And then, of course, Kerry Morton, I showed this earlier, in Making Friends over in Australia. I don't know what's going on with that kid. And he's paying for it there because that guy's about to nail him with
well, he's still the champion, so,
Yeah, it's true. But nice crowds over there. They've been to, I think, 2 locations now, Brisbane and Brebe Island or something. Yeah. And I'm with you, Eric. Australia looks like it's like every animal is bred to kill over in that.
There is a lot that can kill you there, yes. And
So,
people always make fun of how much I don't like sharks, but there are plenty of sharks in the water. The thing is, and I have a few friends from Australia, and they're all crazy. And
all the Australians are crazy.
They're not afraid of shit. Nothing. Like, they're just, they're crazy.
What's up, Marissa? It's good to see everybody, Noob and Co. And all those people. I love that too. Yeah, I was looking at that too. And there's more pictures. I just didn't have time to get everything. But if you look at that crowd back there. Just people up on the higher level back there too. So that crowd goes all the way back in some of the pictures you can see. But of course, there's music and wrestling, and folks in Australia are having a good time. Our own Noni McPony, who's always in the chat, she's over there right now. She's been to both shows so far, I think. Yeah, I'm saying she's traveling around too. She's gone to both. I actually have today's thrill ride is from Noni McPony, so we'll show that here in a few. So you can see that.
Okay, enough about them. All right, let's put
enough about all those people.
Well, that's, you told me earlier, Dealz, we got to talk about NWA 312. People want to run down, so
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. So Danny Dealz keeping me in check, and I appreciate it. So I mean, there's stuff that went on in NWA 312, obviously, that we're not going to have clips for everything, but the women's champions retained. Maddie Rinkowski just Maddie, and Missa Kate defended the women's tag team titles against Pretty Empowered 2.0.
I believe now they're just Pretty Empowered.
Oh yeah, you're right. They
big stable. But I tell you, old Sporty Spice there, Missa Kate, she had a little mean streak in that match.
Man, Missa Kate had some incredible offense. Yeah, she was
pissed about something.
That's true. Well, we saw Kerry Morton too, and Kerry Morton over in Australia right now, but he had a big victory there over Joe Alonzo. Jamie Stanley and Ricky Morton getting involved in that matchup at different points, and Kerry coming out on top, but there were some weird moments there where Joe Alonzo still thinks that he's entitled to a shot. If you watch USA this week, there is an interview with Joe Alonzo and Jimmy Stanley, and apparently they're going to be challenging Kerry once more. I don't have this week's graphics yet, so it could be this week on Power, but at some point, Joe Alonzo is getting another shot at Kerry Morton, but it's going to be non-titled this time around.
Now, you do you not believe that he deserves one or not? I don't care if he does or he doesn't, but I
think Joe Alonzo's great. I think that there was a lot of interference. Yeah, they should both leave their seconds.
Well, Alex never got another shot at it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Alex wrestled Joe for the chance for another shot at it.
He still never got a shot at it, and Ricky assaulted me because he's a thug in that match. You saw it. You were there.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
it is kind of strange. I don't know, but it's funny too because one of the moments there, I remember Kerry was going for something that seemed a little low, and Ricky stopped him and told him to basically calm it down. And I don't know. Kerry looked frustrated with Ricky, so there's something weird going on.
I mean, he's trying to win. He's trying to win, right? It's not, if Ricky ain't in there, it's Kerry. He's trying to win. I get it.
All right, fair enough. What about your boy Sal? He and Gags had a big matchup, the hair versus mask match. It was a strap match. That match is available right now on YouTube on the pre-show or on last week's NWA Power. But Sal coming out on the wrong end of this one, and as you can see there, is going to get a shave.
Yeah. Well, I made sure that he got a beanie. The new the star beanie is still available at the store, although it's nearly gone. Because I brought them to 312 and it's still chilly up there. So those are nearly gone. So you need to get one now. Use the code to Spring Deals. But I saw him and brother is bald. He shaved it himself, really. Shaved a lot of it himself.
Yeah, and I think we have a moment of Sal this week that we're gonna get a chance to see that look. And look, and Pam agrees with you, by the way, Danny. Alex deserves another shot.
Well, Pam knows what's up.
Yeah. Be a man, Joe. No Jamie Stanley. Yeah.
Well, no Ricky either.
Joe Alonzo robbed himself. You get a title shot. Man, I should have left that Gary Martin graphic up there. I feel like this goes with it a little bit more.
Well, Joe, Joey Alonzo, he might have got a little distracted. He got the hot dog in it a little bit too bit. I agree with that. He should have stayed with the task on hand, but that's what happens. You slip up and it's over.
That's true.
You have to win the belt. The champ doesn't have to win the belt. They're just defending it. You need to win it if you're a challenger.
That's true. Danny Dealz with the facts. Let's see what else happened there. Well, we saw the country gentlemen defend against Savages. If you watch USA this week, you'll know that rivalry is far from over.
They were hot.
Yeah, Savages look unhappy with the country gentlemen. And
this guy over here,
Pup agrees. Pup is on the same page there.
Well, they probably thought the country gentlemen, they probably have loaded boots. Why do they wear those cowboy boots? They don't wear like regular boots. Probably.
Yeah, and I was gonna have clips from USA this week because I thought, why the heck not? I can play those, but. What I've done instead is I've got a couple of clips from 312 that I think are safe to use. And we'll show in just a few. But I think everybody, if you haven't seen NWA USA yet, you need to go watch it because it's the first actual action from the show after 312. And that crowd is hot and it is awesome. The matches are all great. And it's just a lot of fun to watch. So I want to push everybody over there. Go watch NWA USA this week because it's a really, really good show. I think so.
Of course.
You also had Natalia Markova defeated La Brava Escobar in that big matchup. They're a rematch, and Trevor.
They had some unfinished business.
Oh yeah. Well, La Brava, had her teeth knocked out, so she had another shot.
Well, CJ was out there too.
Yeah. And then also you had Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox getting the win over Daisy Kill and Talos. So that was all on the pre-show, by the way.
How big is that Talos, brother? He's about 7 foot.
Oh yeah, he's at least 7 foot. So that guy's massive. He is no joke.
Yeah, but Trevor and Knox, they're both, they're just giants. I hope somebody I don't like runs into them in the Crockett Cup because surely they'll be in the tournament, right?
You would think so, and I was thinking about Trevor and Knox there, like that.
Those two brothers.
Those two brothers need to be in the Crockett Cup for sure. Like if they're not a team in the Crockett Cup, that's a crime because these two could win the whole thing.
I hope they run into somebody I don't like in that tournament.
Who would that be? You have a preference?
Well, anybody that's not Plunkett or Alex. So, anybody else can get
it. Right. Any of them. Let's see. What else do we have at 312? And if there's any matches you guys particularly want to point out or any thoughts on there, throw it into the chat there. Scott pointing out the Fixers were maligned on USA. Yeah, the Fixers showed up and had more interaction with Bobby Fulton on USA.
Stole his jacket, right?
Yeah, his jacket's gone. So I don't know. The Fixers.
Well, you got the card. Let's run it down.
Well, I'm looking up at the card right now. So we talked about Natalia LaBrava, Country Gentleman over the 70s. Yeah. So the actual card, once it got started, the very first matchup was EC3 defeated Scion by submission, locked in. At the very, it caught me off guard, to be honest. I was not expecting the finish to come when it did, and
champ, huh?
Yeah, and a brand new national champion in EC3. That's big news, actually. That's one of the big moments from 312 that, like, I think a lot of people didn't know what to expect going into this matchup. And Scion seemed ready, but not ready enough, I guess. EC3 coming out on top. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but what do you think there? Did you think that EC3 was going to take the title off Scion here?
I was surprised because he's had it for a minute, and I don't look EC3. I've known EC3 for probably a decade. Brothers, but however, just Scion, he's held that belt for what was it, 200 plus days? Just had a grip on it. He always seemed to pull it out. So I was surprised that the 3-man was able to. I wasn't shocked, but
Well, not the 3-man. He's the overman.
Yeah. Well, he clearly had Scion scouted.
Yeah, he did. He got it. And I think even Tim Storm was surprised there. You guys on commentary, I don't think you were even expecting the finish to come there, but there you had it. Then came the tag team title match we already talked about, Maddie and Missa retaining. How about this one? Kratos battling the debuting Yabo the Clown. This guy, creepy looking dude.
Yeah. He is creepy.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter how you look when you're going up against Kratos, who's I actually have a clip of the end of that matchup. That was wild.
Kratos looking to tie him up. Oh, he's got the double underhook. Oh my God! He calls it the K2 Chalk it. Oh.
The winner of this match, the most feared Kratos!
Wow! What a display of power and intensity from the most feared Kratos.
That guy is no joke. Kratos, the what did he call that finish? The K2G? Is that what it was?
Joey G called it. I don't know. He knew what it was.
Yeah.
Well, he's that boy. He knew all the. I didn't know what it was, but yeah, it was devastating. That guy. By the way, Croutons is also a thug who's at one time assaulted me. So I didn't necessarily want to see him win, but he's just he's perpetually in a bad mood. I think his goatee is tied too tight, and that's what the problem is.
It is tied pretty tight. And Cap's in the chat making a good point. Yabo didn't get pushed around like I thought he would. No, I expected Yabo to not know what he was up against when he stepped in the ring with Kratos, but he did put up a pretty decent fight against Kratos. Like I was impressed with Yabo. I've heard he has a brother maybe or something. Well, that when the word of the Crockett Cup was going around,
he has a brother.
Yeah, I have a brother or a best buddy or something like that. So are there more clowns coming to the NWA? I don't know. That's
I don't think I know. He's got a brother, huh? All right.
Yeah, and but yeah, that match, if you haven't seen it, it's available. Actually, it was on Power this last week. Pam pointing out there's some great throws. Yeah, Kratos versus Yabo is a
That's
cool
because he threw the clown so far, he almost landed in her lap. You see him? He almost went through the ropes, like more than once, on both sides.
Eric went to church and lit Yabo a candle. That's so nice of you to think of him. Yeah, but yeah, I like this idea. Clown car pulls up at Crockett Cup. That's a great idea. The next match on the card was actually, before we get to the next match, I did want to mention this too. If you guys aren't aware of Brody the Kid, you should be, because Brody the Kid is a big fan of the National Wrestling Alliance. He has a
what's that channel?
It's a Hobby Life. Hold on, I don't want to mess this up. I had it pulled up and ready to go and I dropped it here. It is Hobby Life Show on YouTube. I wanted to make sure to mention that. And I actually have, this is the exact address, youtube.com/ at Brody TKS Hobby Life 1659. But it's the Hobby Life Show, Brody the Kid. You can look it up. This week, he actually has a brand new episode coming out. He was at 312 And this dude's great. Like if you love cards, sports cards, like I think he does football, baseball.
Oh yeah, he chased me down. I had to personalize a few autographs too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he wanted your autograph.
Not me.
He does. But you got to check it out because this week he has a lot of the NWA stars on there, and it's an excellent YouTube channel. So you should go subscribe. But here's actually this is from this week's show.
Product review. There's no introduction needed for this man. What it is, Tyrus.
What's up, everyone? It's Brody the Kid here, and I am here with the one and only NWA World Champion, Tyrus.
What it is, man. Thanks for having me, Brody. So what are we doing today? I'm excited.
We're doing some Zenith football. There's 4 cards per pack. Let's see what we got.
Sweet. Careful. Don't wanna... All right, that's not too bad. We got a Saints player here.
Yeah, Michael Thomas.
Okay, not bad.
From
I live in Louisiana, so yeah.
We got Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, actually, and now he's with the Dolphins now. So.
Oh yeah, you're
so
right.
I'll have a new card.
Yeah.
No, I'm liking this. New England Patriots. Who we got?
Jones, rookie.
Yep, it's not bad. No, I'm hating this one. This one.
Man, I gotta be honest with you. James Cook is a Georgia guy.
He lives in Buffalo now. It's not where you're from. It's where you're at.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
boo that man.
Boo! I listened to him, so yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching.
What do we have over here? What's happening?
Hey, Aaron.
Brody, what's happening? I'm A-Game Aaron, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm also a collector of fine artifacts, and I see you got some stuff right here.
They're called cards, Aaron.
All right, so why cards? Why do people cards? Do they appreciate and value? What's the catch, bro?
Yeah, there's a lot of value. Get the autographs, the rare cards.
So you know what else is valuable, Aaron? Our time, and you're wasting it.
So get out of here!
Know where I'm not wanted.
Yeah, fix your pleat.
Peace out, everybody.
So make sure you check out the Hobby Live show on YouTube. Again, this is the actual URL for it. You should go subscribe and check it out. Brody the Kid, the Hobby Live show. It's an awesome show just all around. He always has great stuff, especially if you're a collector. But this week's show has folks like you just saw. Tyrus, the world's heavyweight champion. You had Aaron Stevens and Ricky Morton, Kerry Morton are on this week's episode. So go check that out right now. Well, not right now. Don't go right now. Wait till after this is over. Then you go check that out. It's also on YouTube, the Hobby Life show. So thanks to Brody the Kid for celebrating the NWA as well. Yeah, get out of here. Brody the Kid's heel turn. It is. I got when I saw that. I was thinking to myself, and you're welcome, Brody. I was thinking to myself, it's easy to say something like that to such a large man when Tyrus is the other man standing with you. So
yeah, the kid's already like 6'5".
He is a very tall dude. So. I was looking at him standing next to Tyrus, and I'm like, man, what's going on there? I was like, it's called Brody the Kid. He looks like he's 27.
He ain't afraid of no ghost.
Let's see here. All right. And so we were moving on, and we're talking about NWA 312. The other big thing that happened, we talked about EC3 winning the national championship. Well, a huge thing happened there too, was the was a 20-man battle royal turned into 25 or so. And in that matchup, the winner ended up being the Thrillbilly Silas Mason.
Pollo could be blind out here on the floor. Tim, have you no sympathy?
Not much.
It might. Oh, no, Thrillbilly. Thrillbilly. His feet are up. The Pollo's there.
Did he use?
I wasn't sure if he was able to plant a foot.
Back up?
I think he was able to plant a foot on the back.
I didn't see it.
Pollo Del Mar. Drop kick. And Thrillbilly.
There it is.
Thrillbilly is the winner. Your new #1 contender for the NWA National Championship, challenging at the Crockett Cup, Thrillbilly Silas Mason.
I do believe I called that at the start of the match.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I have.
No, you didn't.
We can rewind the tape. I'm pretty sure I called that.
So Dealz called it. Throwbilly Silas Mason
Did
coming
he
away with the
scream
victory.
his own
there.
name before he did that clothesline? I swore he screamed Thrillbilly.
Did he scream Throwbilly?
And I could be wrong, but I swore he went Thrillbilly. And I mean, it could have been somebody else.
It's like screaming Yabba Dabba Doo or something. So it's, and shout out to Poyo, who took a big hit and got roughed up by Odinson.
Well, he sprayed the spray paint gimmick.
Yeah.
In the eyes. Did you see it?
No, I saw it.
Poyo could have been blind for, like Chris Adams.
There you go.
You got to Google that. That's a deep cut right there.
That's true. The gentleman, Chris Adams. And let's see, Silas was lucky to win and Poyo to leave with no paint. Yeah. So
you're right. See that? Timmy Thunder. Timmy Thunder was hot. He's lucky I was there to carry it. You know what I mean?
There you go. Let's see. That wasn't Kratos and just paint. Oh yeah. But Odinson looked like a bad dude. So I feel like Odison's getting these like moments of almost victory and getting it snatched out from underneath him. And so
we're gonna have to watch moments of Odinson too after moments of Sal.
I'm just saying, he's I feel like that guy's gonna get more and more frustrated and an angry Odinson.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a scary thought. It's all I'm getting at here. Let's see, what was next after that? Well, so what I was going to say too is that the Throwbilly EC3 interactions are going to be great this season. I'm sure they have to cross paths. They're going to face each other at Crockett Cup.
Also, that was supposed to be a 20-man battle royal. There was like 30 dudes out there.
Fair enough. That's another.
It was way more than 20. Guy. It was at least 25. There's no way it was any less than that.
Oh man. We did, of course, one of the biggest moments of all, and I think we're all kind of. I mean, if you've been a fan of the NWA for as long as we have, I think you kind of enjoyed this moment, even though she's not always the friendliest person around. The first ever NWA Women's TV Champion was crowned.
She's friendly to me. I think that's a you problem, Gary.
Yeah, it's probably a problem. But if you missed that.
Actually, it's like watching a lion stalk its prey. And then, oh my God, the Kenzie Carter on the chair. Scott didn't see it. Scott was talking to her, Jim Mitchell. What? No way! I called it.
It's in the beginning. And inaugural NWA World Women's TV Champion, Kenzie Page.
A momentary distraction. Kenzie Page found the perfect moment. Scott Wheeler was talking with Jim Mitchell, trying to get the other women out of this arena. And there you see William Patrick Corgan handing up the trophy. Kenzie Page has made history. Kenzie Page has done it.
So there you go. Kenzie Page winning the inaugural World Women's Television Championship. Now, it is a trophy right there. As you can see, we were told at that show that Kenzie, as the very first champion, will have the opportunity to have some input on the design of that title, how that goes. In a lot of ways, that could be a blessing, Dealz, because if Max were to help design that title, I'm not sure, based on some of Max's outfits, how that would be looking as a title.
Yeah. It could be crazy looking. But to the winner goes the spoils. I, in fact, did call that as the match started, too. Kenzie's going to be the first TV champ. In fact, I think I called it here on this very show.
Yeah. Well, that Kenzie cutter just comes out of nowhere, and she nailed it. And, of course, as some people are pointing out in the chat, the chair was involved. Scott pointing out Max was robbed by a chair.
That's not Kenzie's fault. The chair is there. It happened to be there. It's not her fault. Did she put the chair in the ring? I don't think she put the chair in the ring.
Yeah, that's true. There was a lot of people out there, and if you watch USA this week, you'll see one of those people was Samantha Starr, and she's going to have to go face-to-face with Max to have a chat about that. And Max,
I think that already happened.
Well, I'm saying that was on this past week's USA, so
yeah,
you haven't seen that.
Samantha Starr. Tim's like, she's out here, wrestling the way it's supposed to be. You can't be doing all this and all that. So, hey. Try and talk.
I think the dog wanted us to mention that Rush Freeman is in the chat.
Oh, yes.
Free Handsome.
Rusherton Freeman, who was ushered out of the Battle Royal with his big brother Rolando and old Brady Pierce. There was a lot of tag teams in that, right? The Now were in it. There was a bunch of tag teams, and you thought some people would have gained up, but it just didn't. It never. Well, maybe it happened, but
some people were disappointed about Max not winning that one. Arisa here was, but it is, it is what it is. Kenzie Page, first ever women's television champion. First family of Tennessee Pro Wrestling, the Henry.
Yeah, her father. Well, her sister is in the NWA too, Kylie, and her father is a longtime promoter in East Tennessee. I worked for him years ago. He used to run weekly on Wednesdays, and now I think he runs they're a little more spread out, but they're bigger. Uncle's a wrestler. So yeah, the whole family. The whole family. First time I saw Kenzie, she was in a stroller. At a show that her dad was running.
Well, hopefully they'll keep that belt.
Pink? Well, I mean, it's up to her.
Yeah, it's up to Kenzie, but hopefully, it'll be one that is enjoyable for anybody. I mean, according to Kenzie, I'm sure that nobody else will ever wear that belt. So,
I mean, look, it's kind of like Camille. Now, Camille wasn't the first in the Lightning One era, but it certainly feels that way, right? It was AK and Thunder had that belt so long ago, you don't even remember it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
And Serena D, that's like, the Gilligan's Island, the lost episodes, I mean, it's almost like it didn't happen. You had the belt for what? It was like, it's over 650 days or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Kenzie could have a reign that long too. The champions are, there's certain things you can do in matches that that you can do that the challenger can't do. And, they got to come get your belt, right? You don't got to win it. They got to win it. You just have to not lose. If that makes sense.
I did see the battle.
Oh, and Jazz. You're right. Roy captured Jazz, who had to give up the belt because she was never pinned for it.
Yeah. I remember I was at, as a fan, I even finagled my way into front row tickets for Crockett Cup. So Crockett Cup holds a special place in my heart for that big match when it was Allison Kay versus Santana Garrett for the NWA Women's Championship. So that was a cool moment.
Well, Jazz defended it a few times in Lightning.
Oh yeah, she's defended against Penelope Ford in Tennessee. I remember. I think
at 70, and then in Clarksville she beat Allie, aka the Bunny.
Oh yeah. And Jazz held it for a long time before she had to turn it over, and then the Allison Kay Santana Garrett.
She had it pre-Lightning One.
Yeah, she had it coming into Lightning One, and and I guess Lightning One decided to just keep her as a champion. A lot of people, there were different champions that had.
Well, there were some belts that were just. Yep. It was over. So I missed my flight for Always Race. I had to drive 8 hours from Pittsburgh to Knoxville. Gary.
Okay, well, fair enough. But also, if I had started driving from the time the flight was actually canceled, then I was sure I was not going to get a flight. It would have been 13 hours, and it would have been, I don't know. I'm just not as. That's why you are on the show, and I'm not. Rush. That's you're a star, and I'm just.
It was not a given that you would have gotten that next flight either. But yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Alex. Alex chiming in from. So they're about 13 hours ahead. So brother's up drinking.
Yes, Alex Taylor
celebrating yet another victory.
Alex, we just showed a picture of you over in Australia. Just this we're showing off pics of you guys. So
yeah, look at brother.
Yeah. There, just Alex Taylor. I was worried we wouldn't have Alex Taylor in the chat today, so I was a little disappointed by that. So glad he's here. Axel wanting to see Santana Garrett and Amber O'Neal return to the NWA. They're both out there somewhere. I've seen Amber O'Neal post a bunch, so she's former NWA Women's Champion.
She's doing that WoW stuff, so right or no, or is she not? I don't know.
I don't know, honestly. I've just seen her posting that she's still, she's still active out there. And let's see here. So continuing down the road of 312, because I know some people want us to get to the other stuff. I mean, Kerry Morton, of course, defeated Joe Alonzo. We talked about that. The Bully Ray Tom Latimer match ended in kind of a kerfluffle. It was the Latimer disqualified after Bully taunted him into hitting him with the belt, basically, or pushing the ref. And anyway, it was just a whole Bully Ray inside Tom Latimer's head. It's going to be interesting to see where that goes. La Rebellion successfully defended the World Tag Team Championships. You know that because they are over in Australia right now, still continuing their world tour of defending those titles. So congratulations to Mecha Wolf and Bastia. It's going to take a steak and some garlic, as Dealz always says, before somebody can finally defeat these two.
I'm telling you, man, get some holy water, watch some Peter Cushing, some Chris Lee. You might get a little ding there in a second, Gary.
Oh, making a ding.
Or in the green room.
Oh, in the green room. Yeah, that has not happened yet.
But yeah, somebody's got to watch some Hammer Horror and figure out how to beat the Werewolf Brothers.
Wait, what's going on?
Well, we got one to figure that out, but we didn't get a shot at it.
You're right. Somebody is in the green room. Hold on. What is going on? Is that Alex Taylor?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Light switch stupid as hell in this country. Because everyone here's an idiot.
Well, Drillbilly's hot, isn't he?
Oh, man. I'm always hot, Danny. You know that.
I know it, Daddy. If you hang with AT, that's too much hotness in the room. The divorce rate just went up in the chat.
That's what I'm saying, man. My stunt, he was my stunt double in that Zac Efron movie, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm almost as big as him. Almost just as big as me. Well, I'm
pretty close.
Yep.
You guys pulling an all-nighter or what?
It's 9:50 in the morning.
Oh, is it? 13. My math is off. All right. That's cool. Yeah, don't do it yet. Wait till afterwards.
We got a big tag match tonight, so we're getting ready.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I was going to ask if you guys have been teaming up because we got a bunch of picks and I saw this one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but
explain the Southern Six to Gary.
Well, it's the Southern Six. It's the greatest wrestlers on the planet, all from Tennessee.
Myself, Thrill Billy, Kerry Morton, and our fearless leader, Kenzie Page.
Kenzie Wayne Page Henry.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
That's four, but it's okay.
The Southern Six.
Yeah,
I've been educated, so this is good. I like this.
You know what I'm saying? Weird stuff happens. So, how much havoc have you guys caused? Now, you guys are undefeated so far on the tour, correct?
Correct.
I'm actually undefeated, period, in my entire life.
We're just talking about on the tour, Thrill. You don't got to get
undefeated in life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Beat up on the Australian ass.
We're not going to talk about this.
Anybody, Alex Taylor's shoulders have never even come close to great down here.
Okay.
Unless he's laying, when he's laying on a woman, he's laying on top. That he ain't fall down.
This is
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Mark says the 2 is silent. Okay, there we go. That's it. 2 is silent.
The 2
Mark gets it. I've always said that about Mark.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Right here's stuff a little. Set us up a little better. Yeah, I can't see us at all. Okay, that's cool. All right. Hold on. How big are the? Oh, we can't flex at the same time. The camera's not big enough.
Yeah,
out. You lean out. I'll lean in.
There you go. You guys are just too big, brother. You guys can't fit in the same frame. You know
too big to be buried, boys. Too big to be buried.
What has been your favorite part of Australia so far?
All the fat, stinking, bald, ugly women that they got here. I just think it's the funniest thing in the world. But no, like honestly though, it's just this place is like the Tennessee, or it's the Texas of Asia, and Queensland is like the Tennessee and Florida mix. It's cool, but we're in New South Wales right now. Everyone here's too fancy.
Oh, well, make sure you look out for the toe cutter out there, because I know that him and Bubba Zanetti might be out there looking for you.
You can't get Miller Lite in this shit country.
No? Jesus Christ. What do they got? What do they got you
I was
drinking?
about to say, so what do you drink?
I found Stella's some places, and
okay.
I enjoy, but trying to watch the figure.
Right.
So I can't pound too many.
I mean, I don't have that problem because I don't drink anymore. Well, I don't drink any less either. I don't drink any more than I was.
So you've done 2 dates so far, right?
We've been here for 5 years.
Where the time moves differently down here.
No, it does.
On the bottom of the flat earth.
Yeah, it's been fun. You guys are gonna come back, long beards and gray hair and all that shit.
The Mexico project was like a AAA versus NWA thing. Is that how it's playing in Australia? Because I saw somebody was sending some pictures of like Mercurio and Markova on the opposite end of the ring from each other. And
I've never heard of that guy.
Okay, well then never mind.
I don't know. Yeah, they put in a couple Australian pricks, and I don't know. The competition's really weak here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say the competition's pretty good. You got Brooksy and Slex.
Okay, those boys.
You know,
those
boys can go, and they're like,
go right out the door.
Because I'm an honorary Dingley boy, you know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it later. I'll tell you when you're older, Alex.
Okay.
Young whippersnapper.
Yeah. Is Carrie doing okay? Somebody sent over this picture of Carrie about to eat it right here.
Right. Well, so that's the thing. They're very. They got a lot of very capable people here, but the thing is, it's the way they go about looking at things. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that America's on top, that we rule the world. They should be bowing to a guy like Kerry Morton, kissing his feet, shaking his hand, and thanking him for gracing him with their presence. They should be doing that. But they don't have that. They ain't learned. They don't know us like that. But they're about to find us out, boys. They're about to find us out. Because Southern Six don't play, baby. Southern Six don't play.
I like that you not only went there representing the old good US of A, you're also just like making sure to like really seal the deal for Tennessee. And
dude, hey, I may be from Tennessee, Gary Horne, but you're the only 10 I see.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'll tell Polio, you better chill out.
No, we've been doing cool for Gary.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Right. Like he's just so sweet.
I know he's so harmless, even Nate.
She just knows you'll take care of me.
I found this clip somebody had posted, so I brought up. We've been doing like a little segment on here called the Thrill Ride, so we'll have like little Thrill Billy moments here. I'll play it. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you can't, I can explain it to you afterwards. I'm gonna go ahead and play it since you're on here, though.
When he's down, when he gets back up, you might pay for it. Aussies go down this easy? Do they all fall down this easy, bro? I've never seen Aussie get powered like this. All useless. Oh, you got 20 on ya? 20 American, that could buy your house, son.
So winning people over with Throwbilly Silas Mason was what that was.
I appreciate it. I couldn't read a single bit of what that said, though.
It was just explaining that your strategies for bonding with the people of Australia. And
they love me.
Yeah, with examples.
I'm Zac Efron's favorite wrestler, man. I'm Australia's second son. It says on my Twitter, Throwbilly TCB.
Yeah. There you go. So
winning them over with the Southern charm.
I like that.
That's
got
what
a 20.
saying,
that'll buy your house, son. It's 20 American.
It will. I bought me it was a 19. It was like 19. Because me and Alex from our time together in Hollywood, when he was my stunt double for the Iron Claw movie.
Okay.
We got to have a trailer. That we have to have amenities here on tours. We're stars in this universe, in this planet, not even just in this country. So we got to have a trailer. It was like 19,800 something Australian dollars. I was like, yeah, that's about. I just gave the guy $20, and he gave it to me. It's a nice trailer too.
Yeah,
those greenbacks go a long way.
Yeah, I said, don't spend it all in one place, kid. And he was like, oh, thank you, sir. My wife and my kid, my child will appreciate it. We're rich. And I was like, it don't bother me, baby. I got that Billy Corgan money.
Yeah. And just don't go anywhere near Wolf Creek. Alex, what's the best local beer you've tried out there? Because I know it's not Foster's, because I have friends who live in Australia and they say nobody drinks that shit.
No, they all love it.
No, I tried that shit. It was trash.
No, because they sell that here, so you can't have it here because they sell it here. What else did you try?
Lashes. I think that's really all. Everything else I've tried. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
50 lashes, something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to get cultured and try everybody's beer, Gary. That's how you know.
No, I like that idea. It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So
After a while, it starts tasting the same. About 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
That's what you said about the women too.
We've ran out of Miller Lights at 3 or 4 in the morning and drank all kinds of garbage ass. So
you guys got to follow Alex and Throwbilly on Throwbilly TCB on social media. Alex, yours is Alex T. What was it?
92.
Alex. Yeah.
Can't
These two, because you can see all the Australians. I know you guys have seen some. Gosh, well, you can't get both of those.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. The camera's too small.
Not enough room.
The world big enough to get both these arms in the shot at the same time.
I like that.
Well,
oh, look at that!
Oh,
can't believe even both of Alex's got on there. I know you guys found some kangaroos. Have you seen any other? Have you seen any spiders or other wildlife there? By the way,
birds. A lot of weird birds.
A lot of birds. A lot of weird bats.
And I don't mean women because they call women birds here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking about actual critters.
Yeah, we know what
Tom Latimer calls his girl a bird. I've always heard him say that too. So he's like,
I've heard Tom say a lot of things.
Yeah,
he'll ask about my wife. How's your bird?
Yeah, well, it's a British slang, and they send all their prisoners to Australia. That's why it's there. So that's why they half talk like them.
Who says you can't learn anything watching the stream?
You didn't know that?
I've never learned anything a day in my life.
That's overrated.
Rush Freeman's in the chat. He's asking about koalas.
Rush Freeman can go jump off a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Is there a way you can kick Rush Freeman out of there?
Yeah, we could block him.
Can we ban his account?
Jeez. All right.
Rolando has a question. I'll be glad to answer.
Oh, Rolando. Okay. Twice. But Rush Freeman.
Okay.
Goof.
Did you read that, Rush? Are you still in there? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
No questions from the
questions from the spectacular.
We're not taking any questions from Rush in particular. Now, Rolando or my cold staller, Brady Pierce, I'd be glad to.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Rolando's
well loved. Good.
Rush.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I like Rush. He's fine.
Yeah.
His response to all of that, by the way, was
we're all joking here.
Yeah, his response to all of it was okay, but what about koalas?
Oh, they have chlamydia just like him.
Oh,
whoa.
Oh, man. We hit the after dark portion of the show. Right at the 8 o'clock hour.
I have no idea if I'm allowed to cuss or what I'm allowed to say on this program.
Well, Alex already dropped the F-bomb, so if something was going to get us kicked off, that would have done it.
Australians don't cuss as much as I thought they did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they get mad. They're like, they'll say the cunt word, but they don't like drop all the F-bombs and all that stuff. And they get really upset with you when you do. And I said, tough titty. And I slapped them.
So there's some Southern crowds like that too. They'll ream you out, and if you give it back to them, they act like you just.
I have been reamed out a time or two in the Southern crowd.
You act like you just pushed a nun over.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, what time do you guys have to catch the shuttle to the next show?
In 2 hours.
In 2 hours. What are you doing up so early? Did you already work out?
I worked out at 5 a.m.
They had to hit the gym.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Clearly, I would not know about that, so that's why I have to ask you guys. You guys are the in shape ones. So.
All right. Well, we do have to go get some our preparation for the tag stuff done.
We do. So we hate to cut this short, boys, but we got some preparation to do.
All right. Well, fellas, honestly, thank you very much for taking time out of the tour to come hang out.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Finally gave our
Yeah.
The Southern Six.
Watch out for the 6, Daddy.
We ride, Daddy, and we die together.
Yep. The 2 is silent.
Why are we dying?
We chose
All
death.
right. Thanks, guys.
Choose death. AngryLemonade.net for all your Throwbilly threads. Throwbilly TCB. Give them yours.
Bring me beer whenever you see me on your local show.
Look at these Hoochie Daddy shorts.
All right. We got to cut this out before this gets out of hand. Those are
Bye,
great.
boys.
Thank you. Thank you, boys. All right.
FCC violation.
So
All
the
right.
Southern 6. There you go.
Yeah. The 2 is silent. There's only 4.
Sherry Shaw in the chat says Throwbilly needs his mouth washed out with soap. So
I sent you.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh yeah, I was like, all right, well,
throw down.
Cherry's gonna have my butt.
Where were we at in the review?
Well, so in the review portion of the show, let's see what else. The next matchup we would have. It was really Camille and La Rosa Negra. I can show you a clip from that real quick. That was an awesome matchup.
Camille, center of the ring. This could be it.
It is. This got to be it.
Well, no! Oh my God, Camille with a cutter of her own. I don't think I've ever seen Camille do a cutter.
And the spear.
The spear, my God. Wow.
Camille taking out La Rosa Negra. Now, don't get me wrong. That match was intense. Those two went after each other. And La Rosa gave Camille a heck of a fight. It was close there. La Rosa kicking out of a lot of Camille offense that you wouldn't see just anybody be able to pull off. But
I'm surprised she didn't go through the light when she did that frog splash.
That light, Mike Knox kicked that light out. So it was.
But, I mean, she was so high up there, but it wasn't enough, right, Camille?
Yeah, well, Camille is she's the one-time champ for a reason. All right, and then finally, we have to do this, or Pam's going to kill us. We have to talk about this. We have to talk about this Chris Adonis Tyra situation right now. These two faced off, and it was every bit explosive as you would expect. Chris Adonis going after Tyrus with everything he had, and proving Tyrus wrong that he could, in fact, strap on that master lock. And Tyrus, I thought that we were going to have a brand new world heavyweight champion at NWA 312, but Tyrus managing to roll this thing into a pin and sneakily, I mean, not like it was sneakily like kind of a low blow or anything, but it was just out of nowhere. Tyrus gets a pin on Chris Adonis, and it's 1, 2, 3. Tyrus retains and is the world's heavyweight champion still. You can see him pointing to his head there. He was talking about outsmarting Chris Adonis in this one, and Chris Adonis is going to be thinking about this one for a long time to come. And of course, Tyrus able to celebrate the rest of the night with his family, and is still to this day our world's heavyweight champion. So Dealz, I mean, did you call that? Did this turn out like you expected?
Actually, I went the other way and called for the upset. I thought, and when Chris got the master lock on, I thought that was it.
Yeah, I mean, because nobody breaks.
I thought I was right. I went upset there. I thought old Christopher was going to pull it out, especially when he hooked, because he said he couldn't hook it. I think he can hook it, right? I believe I said that on this very show. I believe I called for a Chris Adonis victory. I was incorrect. That tricky Tyrus, right? But he had him. He was about to go to sleep because they were facing the commentary table. I could see his face. He was going to sleep. Yeah.
Oh, he was almost.
Like,
almost done.
Yeah,
and
done.
Yeah, so. And you see in the chat talking about great match. I mean, I have to say, since Tyrus has been world's heavyweight champion, I would argue this was his best defense, his best match as champion. And so, Chris Adonis took him all the way to the limit there. And
it was probably his toughest challenger. Probably his toughest challenger so far, you think?
Yeah, and Polka Dot Pam saying Tyrus retained, but Chris won the night. Chris looked amazing. Chris looked every bit like a champion. And you have Axel saying hopefully he gets a new shot and finally wins the 24 pounds of gold.
Well, if somebody's going to get a rematch, because Alonzo, it is a non-title, right? He's got to win a non-title. So I guess that's the caveat there. But, he should probably get a rematch, right? If Alonzo can get a rematch, Chris should be able to get one, right? You think? He'll make the matches.
Yeah, the thing is that was it's tough because if Tyrus has any say in the matter, the one thing that did happen at the end of that matchup is Tyrus did offer his hand as a gesture, shake his hand, and Chris refused that. So,
I wouldn't shook it either. It's all right to be a sore loser once in a while.
All right. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, frustrated. But yeah, lots of people want a rematch. I want to see that rematch. Scott saying, I don't think this story is over yet. I don't either, Scott. Chris Adonis versus Tyrus is going to happen again. It's got to, because I just don't feel like you can look at that match and say there's a definitive, like, that match could have gone either way up until the very last second.
Yeah, you would think that they would lock horns again, yeah? There you go, Pam. You don't have to shake a hand to get a rematch.
No, it's true, Pam. You don't have to shake a hand. I'm just saying, if it were a matter of like Chris has to win a match to get the #1 contender spot or something, that's one thing. But if Tyrus has to sign the dotted
Gary's
line,
just promoting sportsmanship, all right? There may be younger children watching, and he's promoting sportsmanship.
well, look, Chris is a great athlete and a sportsman, so and I get that he's frustrated. I don't hold that against him. I'm just saying, Tyrus is gonna probably want less to fight Chris Adonis, A, because it came very close, and B, because also, you have that. He's like, hey, the dude slided me, so what do I care?
Yeah.
We're not making friends that way is all I'm saying. Anyway, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
And Eric saying Tyrus may well be the real one-time champ. So I don't know. You got to see somebody be able to take that guy down. And if you think about Tyrus, I mean, that dude has, since winning the TV championship, I mean, he's lost like what, once? I mean, once, maybe the only time he's lost in the National Wrestling Alliance thus far, and that was that first title shot against Trevor Murdoch. And but he took the TV title all the way through 7 victories, then got his used it to get his second world title shot, won that. He's been unstoppable. The guy's a tough competitor. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And Chris Adonis is not the only man out there gunning for that world's heavyweight championship. So we're going to have to see what happens. I do want to see Adonis versus Tyrus again, though, just so I'm being very clear.
Yeah. I think we could see it again. Yeah. Why not?
Let's see. After losing of Sion, Austin Idol will do anything to make sure that Tyrus doesn't lose too. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Idolmania wants to hang on to those belts.
Idol wasn't out there for that match, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, I was actually, that's a good point. Idol hasn't been out there for a good bit of it since Sion's been around. He's been focused most of his attention on Sion, and now Sion has lost his national title. So, and are we going to see Dealz as a regular commentary team member? Well, he was on USA.
I think I was just coming off the bench for Velvet there, but I will probably appear on some upcoming episodes.
Yeah, he was definitely on NWA USA, so check that out if you haven't already. Black G's out there. Yeah, send some love to Black G's. Brother was at Chicago, so we do hope Black G's is doing all right, and can't wait to see some more Black G's out there. He's been a friend of the show. We got to talk about tomorrow night's NWA Power before we wrap this thing up, and it's a big show.
No, hey, where'd you get that from?
Oh, magic, just magical. Look at this. Tomorrow night's NWA Power is stacked. Of course, we've been talking about Tyrus, so why stop now? Tyrus will address Crockett Cup rumors. What are those rumors? Maybe about who he's going to be facing, what he's going to be doing in Winston-Salem. I don't know. We're going to find out. I love these graphics, by the way. These are sick. But
old Cruzito did a good job.
Yeah, he bobbed.
Yeah.
Also, how about this? Tom Latimer, a new NWA World Television Championship defense. He's going to have a challenger in Psycho Boy Fodder with Angelina. Oh, Angel, your buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, can he hang on to that TV title and get, I believe this will be, what is this, like his second win, I think? I think he's only defended once so far.
I don't know. This could be his third defense. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think the belt was on the line on the pay-per-view, so that doesn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. I remember it wasn't against Bully, so we shall see. How about this one? You got Natalia Markova versus La Rosa Negra. That's going to be a good one. These two ladies are on fire in the NWA right now and looking to, Natalia's looking to work her way up towards Camille eventually. Or maybe she's gunning for Kenzie Page now. Who knows? So,
well, I'm sure La Rosa, she thought she was going to taste victory, so she's still hungry. She wants to stay in her spot in the standings, I'm sure, in the rankings.
Yeah. That's the big thing there. And so for Natalya to advance, she's going to have to go through La Rosa Negra. And so we're going to see what happens there. And then finally, the match we have talked about already is happening tomorrow night.
Whoa.
Now they are saying it's been, I don't know, this says title match. Now I've got to get that confirmed because they said non-title.
Could be a title match.
But maybe they've changed it. So potentially an NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Joe Alonso gonna go ahead and get that rematch against Gary Morton. So this is gonna be interesting. So excited for that one. That's tomorrow night's NWA Power 6:05 on YouTube.
Stanley could have paid somebody and turned that into a title match. It's possible.
Stanley's sneaky.
It's
so
a little,
see that happening.
A little sneaky.
All right. Well, folks, thanks for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight. Dealz brought us a special treat there with the Australia brothers coming in, hanging out with us for just a minute. So we got to see those folks. And let's see, before we get out of here, of course, I got to give you a little moment of Sal.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change.
Well, there's your big reveal. There's Sal, just fully smooth head.
Jesus, that's Kyle's cousin, you know.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget to tell him about, because the deal code only lasts until.
Oh, great point, Dealz.
Yeah, use it.
NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop. Make sure you get in on that spring cleaning deal that Danny Dealz has brought to you today. And if you notice, it does have like these other dates, the 4/14 to 4/18. If you missed out on every other day before today, that's because you're not subscribed to the newsletter. So you want to make sure to get in on that. You can go to NationalWrestlingAlliance.com, sign up over there, and be a part of the NWA email list. All the other secret stuff that you don't get on the live stream, you can get over there. There's all the time. There's deals. There's
yeah. Do you want to blast it out to you?
Yeah. So make sure to jump on that. But yeah, check out NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop. 20% off with spring deals. And all right, Dealz. Anything else before we wrap this thing up?
No.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate you being here. We love you guys. And until next week, you all, please enjoy your gravy.